This is the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney with a quick check on what's going on. So here's my man to get into it.
Happy Friday. Made it back to the weekend, and hopefully this weekend I'll get around to start watching this Amazon Prime show, Cross. I'm catching up. I'm slowly getting through the latest season of Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix. And one of the talk show hosts at NJ 101.5, he reminded me of these two other shows I missed. Asked me Wednesday about a favorite network show I didn't watch until it was streaming. Schitt's Creek and New Girl. Oh, I just blurted those two out. Schitt's Creek. Oh, man, that was just comedy and love. And New Girl, oh, I miss CC. Where's my CC? And I need some buddies who will want to play that true American, that game. It looked like my kind of drinking game. Well, for nerds, but my kind of game.
My favorite stories of the day.
A Connecticut woman turned herself into police custody on Tuesday of last week after police say over the course of last year, this 42-year-old stole $20,000 worth of lottery scratch-off tickets from a liquor store in Walcott. WTNH News 8 ran a story on this, and no telling if she's accused of being a thieving liquor store worker who was already behind the counter or if she was a thieving customer who somehow managed to get behind the counter. Didn't say. Cops did, though, tell News 8. She stole the scratch-offs in thefts, plural, through 2025 when she also swiped, about $700 worth of cigarettes. I mean, what's that, about 10 packs in today's prices? But yeah, $700 worth of cigarettes. And these details do add up, do paint the picture of someone who did not win big in any of those $20,000 worth of scratch-offs. So if she went through all that felonious trouble and not win big in any of those lottery scratch-offs, $700 worth of cigarettes and going to police to give up seems like an understandable ending. Police charged this 42-year-old woman with first-degree larceny after she gave herself up. That is a felony, so jail, $10,000 bond. Now, let's get to some goodies from Florida. Starting Wednesday of last week in Hialeah, Miami area, it's where cops say a 26-year-old dude jumped into a landscaping van that was parked on a neighborhood street, and they think he was trying to steal something out of it. Well, unless he was trying to trade the car he jumped out of with a door left open and take off in the van. NBC 6 South Florida had the Ring doorbell video from the home that the van was parked in front of. So clear as day, you could see all this. You could see the guy sneak over to the back of the van, and then the video skips ahead to two landscapers behind the van and can hear somebody yelling. And the homeowner in NBC 6 said that yelling was coming from inside the van, the thief inside the van yelling for help. So the next video skips ahead to help coming. Arrived. Only the help charged him more than what a locksmith would. Police being the help? Yeah, got him out and got him over to jail after booking him on burglary and criminal mischief. And in Cape Coral, CBS affiliate Wink News just posted a story last Thursday about this 59-year-old guy and some sort of political argument with someone only described as a city employee outside the 4-mile ecological preserve. They say the political argument ended with this man arrested. And even though Wink News is saying the city employee did not want to press charges, police went ahead and charged the 59-year-old anyway with criminal mischief and a weapons offense for a missile into a dwelling. The specific charge, the missile, that would be a cupcake. Cops say this man threw a cupcake at this city employee to make some political point. And a cupcake is being defined as a missile and a weapon. So if the city employee didn't want to press charges on getting hit with a cupcake, who would have surprised if the cop really just wanted to write this one up to tell it? And speaking of throwing stuff in the sunshine, stayed in Palm Beach County's Loxahatchee. A 23-year-old Florida man was arrested 2 weeks ago because cops say he threw a live alligator through a Wendy's drive-thru window. Back in October of 2015, over a decade later of moving on with life, and now this man is arrested for this assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. Judge set his bail at $6,000 and told him to stay away from all Wendy's restaurants from now on. Back in a moment, but before the break, a word from the Jams podcast.
Blazing the best hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soca.
You can download the Jams podcast mix for free. Just Google search Jams Podcast Mix.
It's Jams Hour Mix with Greg H.
Sometimes an aroma is so alluring.
Excuse you? I know, I'm sorry, but you smell wonderful. What are you wearing?
Can you please, back up and stop putting your nose on me?
Not even strangers, friends, family, or coworkers can resist a sweet scent.
I'm reporting your nostrils to HR.
A sweet scent is Leg and Hammer Toe's all-new laundry detergent.
Investigate your HR complaint.
And now for the world around us.
This year actually adds up to where all three started on the same day this week. China's Lunar New Year, the first day of Ramadan for Muslims, and Mardi Gras, for party animals and Christians who want to get in that final night of drinking and eating whatever before Lent starts on Wednesday. The Lunar New Year here in 2026, well, that's bringing in the year of the fire horse. Now, the horse, that's the seventh animal in the Chinese zodiac and symbolizes action, freedom, fearlessness, and breakthrough. For those of us who pay attention to this stuff and add some flames into the mix, well, the fire horse's energy, well, that's bold, intense, urgent, and motivated to giddy up into a fast pace towards success, but could also lead to burnout. So be careful on that fire horse this year. And Ramadan, that'll continue through March 19th after Saudi Arabia officially confirmed the start once moon watchers confirmed a crescent moon on Tuesday, meaning Muslims will spend the month here fasting from sunrise to sunset. So no food or drink all day, all month. Ramadan is actually the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and it's their holiest month, celebrating the revelation of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. And then there are the Christians with Lent starting Wednesday. After one last night of drinking too much, partying too hard, and showing all kinds of body parts for beads in New Orleans, one of the main Fat Tuesday destinations. But you know what? It looks like the Mardi Gras spot of the world. Oh, that has to be Brazil. That's the way it looks. Rio Carnival. Partying on through Saturday. A little Lent can't stop Brazil's fun. Ooh, the Winter Olympics have been lit, and not just during the events. It's being streamed and broadcast, so nobody has to go to Milan or Cortina, Italy to see the games, especially if you're a 44-year-old man from Slovakia who's also identified as a fugitive from Slovakia, wanted in Italy for a bunch of thefts back in 2010. And they must have been some good thefts because 16 years later, they were still looking for him. Or maybe they were not good thefts. Since this Slovak either didn't know, didn't care, or didn't know because he didn't do it. That's possible and would be a good explanation why he would go to Milan to cheer on Slovakia's men's hockey team. Because that's what he did. Got to Milan, checked into a campsite last Wednesday just outside of the city. The Associated Press is reporting an automated alert went out from campsite reception to Italy's military police. Oh, they tracked down this guy, arrested him, and promptly took him straight to San Vittore prison in Milan to serve an 11-month sentence. This dude did not likely start the day thinking this is how it would end. No, he was probably hoping it would end in happiness over Slovakia winning. Hey, he got half of that. Slovakia won. They beat Finland 4-1 in their opening game later that day, Wednesday. But that guy never saw it. Now, hard to know who was more disappointed, that 44-year-old Slovak or the Norwegian biathlete who celebrated winning a bronze by telling the whole world he cheated on his girlfriend. Did that in the interview right after the biathlon. So the reporter was just expected to talk to him about coming in third and how hard it was to go through all that. But this man had more on his mind. So called her the love of his life, fessed up to messing over her, and asked her for forgiveness during this interview. And at the news conference following the race, it went on.
Maybe there's a chance that she will see what she really means to me. And maybe not.
The latter. A Dutch newspaper later caught up to the woman who said, "It's hard to forgive, even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world." That was a quote to that Dutch newspaper. And as for whether such a public display will work on her, she went on to say, "I did not choose to be put in this position, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have had contact, and he is aware of my opinions on this." End quote. That sounds like a diplomatic way of saying, bro may want to suck it up and move on. Like we are. Back in a moment.
Post milk.
It still does the body good.
Paid for by a made-up dairy committee.
Oh my God, baby, thanks.
If you want to tone those muscles up for the beach or poolside, have I got the goods for you.
I was just gonna buy a workout kit.
The workout kit. 2 durable, super strong bands guaranteed not to break.
Wait, is this it?
2 bars also guaranteed not to break, which connect to the bars for maximum resistance up to 5 pounds.
I'm being pranked, right?
And 2 all-natural 5-pound stones for upper body workouts. Or slip the compact stones in your pockets for a power walk.
A power walk? Some rocks in my pocket? And 2 rubber bands and 2 sticks?
The workout kit. Portable and light.
Music.
What's up with what's going down, though?
Okay, what's up with buyer's remorse? When it comes to 40% of Gen Zers ages 18 to 27 in a Harris poll almost 2 years ago, actually, in August of 2024, even though PR Newswire just posted it on Tuesday. But 40% of those 1,006 Gen Zers surveyed say they wish social media had never been invented. Not that any other generation doesn't understand that sentiment, but look, here's the thing. Regretting having bought into social media, that's kind of like throwing a hammer in a lake because you hit your thumb. 30 years ago, all right, hear me out. Internet service just started moving into homes. AOL, Prodigy, CompuServe, Netscape, remember? Social media, mainly message boards and chat rooms online back then, along with back pages of classified ads in newspapers or local magazines, remember? Yeah, that lasted through the early aughts, if you will, first decade of 2000s, until MySpace. That jumped off and everybody jumped on looking for their high school crushes to see if they still look good. And then Facebook and Twitter. Now grown folks are jumping on TikTok, chasing all the kids to whatever the next cool site will be. Look, even before the digital age, in the 80s, social media was party lines on the phone. 70s, CB radios, 10-4. Everybody thought they were truckers. We have and will always look to be social. We're social beings. We're just not doing it right now. Sure, tech companies, they're at fault too. They've been caught abusing our data, playing with algorithms, with all those tricks. Still, if the CB radio had static, we turn the knob a little to get a clear signal. If somebody was talking crazy on a channel, we turn the knob to another channel. Mediums can be fixed. I'm not sure about us. We are the problem, though. Humans always have been. We created all the tech that we're talking about. So, look, instead of our own thumb, we need to aim at hammering out ways to fix us. If somebody will jump in a lake to get the hammer.
You feel like jelly. All I want to do is pass out on your belly. I love you because you're big and loose. I love that big caboose. So jump on me, baby, like a big bull moose. And I got pillars for your kneecaps. Stoop down, baby, let me back you up.
Ooh, slammy.
Stoop down, baby, let me back you up.
Hit it and scoop.
And that does it for another Real Pod newscast. Thanks as always for listening, and hope everyone is enjoying this little 15-minute cast. Hey, if not, please let me know. Hop into my DMs and tell me what's wrong. Otherwise, please also follow and like the show's TikTok, Instagram, Threads, all the socials. Song credits, they're posted on the Facebook page. Have a great weekend. Back on Tuesday.
This has been the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney from Show Enough Productions. And for more, hit up the website, realpodnewscast.com. That's real with 2 E's. This is Big Daddy Marty Allen. Thanks for listening.
Show enough.